Hello YouTube, so today I'm going to be doing a review of my Magic TV tuner box. Doing it this way instead of doing it another way with another camera pointing at my phone, so I can show you the app, and I can just use the camera and show you the device I have here. So I have the new Clear TV Premium HD antenna. It's just a small little tiny antenna. I'm glad they made this because it fits perfectly with this box. This is a MCX to coax adapter. I think I have another one. Let me see what it is real quick. It came in a 2-pack, which I'm happy about because I decided to get a Type-C tuner and put on my phone. Cable, Type-C one if I want to get another one if I wanted to for this phone. A USB plug-in one if I wanted to. It's pretty much what's on search. This is pretty much what it looks like, the MCX to coax adapter here. So this little piece here adapts the coax into this little MCX adapter so that I can plug an antenna into the TV tuner box, which is nice. And then here is the regular coax that you would plug anything into right here. Sorry it's so blurry. I have the phone plugged into the wall. The battery's dead on it. I have to charge it. But anyway, yeah, it's just plugged in there. As you can see, that's basically what it looks like. This does have a built-in antenna, but that is crap garbage, and it does not pick up a single thing on there. It only picks up a couple of channels, but that's it. Just like the home shopping networks, and that's it. HSN and QVC. And a church channel, and that's it. So this little antenna here will pick up a lot of stations, a lot more stations than the little built-in antenna, piece of garbage antenna would ever pick up, in my opinion. So here we go. I'm going to show now what you need here to download to get the app to work. You need this app here. I already have it, so obviously it's installed. In my opinion, yes, it does work, but it does not work with Android 9 or Android 10, as you can see that I posted here. So that is why I'm keeping this old Samsung Galaxy S4, and I'm not giving it to the phone ATM in the mall. So what you have to do is you have to go in, you open the app. It'll tell you you're not connected to the Wi-Fi. I think I have it off. Now hold down the button and it'll start blinking and then it'll turn on. So let's turn this thing on. And you actually close out all my apps real quick here. All the apps except for, well, the recording app actually, while I'm waiting for the Wi-Fi to come on. So you would come in and you would open the app, and this is basically what it would look like, but it would give you this at first so you don't see anything. But I have do not show notice again selected at the bottom, so it never ever shows the notice. So then you click connect, and then there you go. You want to connect to this TZUMI, TV, FD, whatever. Now I say whatever because your name's not going to be that name. It's going to be some random name. My name happens to be Tazumi TV underscore FD 59B4. So I click on that one. And then I click connect. Then I click back. Now it's connected. Now, at this point, I'll ask you to scan for channels, which I will do. But if you already have scanned for channels and you need to scan for them again, all you have to do is just click the little circle down here, right here, and then this will come up, and you click search, and then there you go. It is now currently searching for channels, and it will get all the channels you want. Be aware, if you do use the internal antenna, if it actually does work for you, in your area. The antenna basically will have a switch on the bottom of it so that you can switch from the internal antenna to the plug-in antenna, and then vice versa. So make sure that the switch is switched to the proper antenna, because if it's not switched on to the proper antenna, you're not going to get connection, and you're not going to get any stations. So at first, there's no stations in this region of the scan, so it'll look like, oh, you're not getting anything. But when it gets to 400 MHz, it'll start picking up stations. So 400 in my area, megahertz, is basically where it will pick up from. Basically picks up from 400 and on. So, yeah, don't worry about it. If you don't see any channels coming out first time you scan it, once it gets to 400 megahertz and beyond, as you can see, that's when all the channels start coming in and start scanning. Now you can buy little amplifiers for this. You can get a USB amplifier for the tuner, and then once you get the USB amplifier, you can basically plug into the box, double tap the power button, and it will power the amplifier, and it will give you amplification if you need it. I know some places get no stations at all, others get a bunch. It just all depends on where you live and where your antenna is located. But if you're at home and you have an amplifier at home, which I don't know why you'd be at home with this thing, but if you're at home, you have an amplifier at home, you can use it. Plug it in the wall and use it. If you know you're going to be in an area where you can plug into the wall, and you know you have an amplifier that's plugged into the wall like I do, great, go ahead and use that too. But my opinion, get a USB amplifier. Don't get a plug-in-the-wall amplifier, due to the fact that if you do get one of those, you're going to be stuck to plugging into the wall, and you're not going to basically be able to plug in anywhere else, obviously, because, you know, the plug-in-the-wall amplifier, not a USB one. So it looks like my antenna is picking up about 30 stations without an amplifier, which is okay. Okay guys, so the channels are just about done scanning. Looks like I ended up picking up 30 channels right now. These are the ones that I ended up getting. Well, that it pulled in, but it doesn't mean it's going to pull them in. So just because you see all these channels right here doesn't mean it's going to pull them in. So I will show you. Fox 68 right now.
So we gave Janella and you a DNA test. Everybody please welcome Janella to the show. When do you remember your first meeting?
I was like 9. I was outside playing. Then he walked over. He's like, "Oh, I'm your dad." And I'm like, looking at him like, "No, you ain't." So I ran in the house and I'm like, "Hey, this dude is our saying he's my dad. He ain't my dad. Like, I know who my dad is." Then I was told the truth from my family. "Your dad?" I'm like, "Oh, wow."
Does Eugene know what he missed out on in your life?
No, I don't think.
What did he miss out on?
Man, you guys.
Hey, sir, you feel any pain?
No, I just can't catch my breath.
All right, well, look, just try to relax and take a deep breath for me. Come on now, relax and take a deep breath.
George, stop acting like a baby. Can't you see all the trouble you're causing these men?
Cap? Oh, man, why don't we...
Why do you doubt this beautiful baby is yours?
The green eyes. No one in my family has green eyes. May I show you, Your Honor?
Yes.
My grandparents, my grandma don't have green eyes. My granddaddy don't got green eyes. My mama or my daddy. Her either, obviously. Me, I definitely don't have green eyes. I figure out where these green eyes come from that's on this baby.
Now, the eye chart was evidence, but as I always say, you cannot go on how a child looks. When we return, find out the results and what's happened since they left my courtroom. We'll be right back. In the case
And you talk to Martin about his dad, and Martin says as long as he can remember, this is all his dad has ever done, and that he's always giving. I'm so glad that we're doing this for him. I hope he likes it. But I think more than the makeover, it's the fact that all these people have all come together to do something for him for a change. Really special.
Even with the help of our professionals.
Always the smart choice.
So here you guys go. Let me turn the sound down so you can hear me talking here. If you slide one way on the screen, it'll turn the sound down. Slide another way, it'll turn the brightness up. Go left and right like you saw. It'll pick up the, it'll change channels. So as you can see, it's pretty much a bunch of channels in my area. I did take this to Great Northern Mall, and Great Northern Mall needs an amplifier, and there are no channels at all at Great Northern, because it's really far away from the city. But when you go into Syracuse, take it to Destiny USA. I get stations in Destiny USA. I get a couple of stations there, which is nice. As you can see, it works. So, CBS apparently is going to come in. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, it's pretty much getting in all the channels. As you can see here, I live right outside the city of Syracuse in Liverpool, New York, and I live by Onondaga Lake. So obviously I get full coverage of all the channels because I live right here by Onondaga Lake. So all the channels come from the other side of the lake, so it's good enough that I can get most of them. Now I can't get all of them, but I get the four major channels. Channel 3, 3.2, which both show the local NBC3 news. Channel 5, which does CBS 5 news. Channel 9, which does News Channel 9. And so, in an emergency situation, if the power were to go out, I'd still have TV, and I don't have to pay for it. Absolutely free. Not wasting my data, because as you can see, this phone is on airplane mode, and I'll show you in a second. There's no Wi-Fi available on this thing. It's not going to give you any information. Not going to give you anything. And when I try to get on here, the second I exit the app goes away, the Wi-Fi goes away, and it says your phone's in airplane mode, which it is, or your data or Wi-Fi is turned off, which is not. So yep, you can only use the Wi-Fi with this app. You can't use it with anything else. That's all you can use it with, just this app and nothing more. Now, what I like about this is that you can click the screen and then there's a program list. So if you don't want to keep swiping through the channels, you can, for example, come and go to channel, which is HSN. Or go back channel. And there you go. You're back at channel. So if you know what channel your show is on you want to watch, you can swipe to it. Or not swipe to it. You can press the channel list, program guide list, and get to the channel if you want to.
Sleeping in the kitchen. Sleeps in your room.
And he stays off my rocker. If he wants one, he can use one of the guest rockers.
And no more chaperoning my boyfriends. Except the ones I tell him to. And he learns to keep off my dresses. Unless he wipes us first. Well, boy?
I'm not sure why it keeps doing that every couple of channels where it change the size of the picture, but just click that button in the corner there. Click that button in the corner there and it should come back. There we go. There we go. Alright guys, well that was just a review of the Clear TV black box, or not black box, I'm like Clear TV Premium HD antenna and the Magic TV tuner by Tizumi. You used to be able to get it at Walmart, but I don't know if Walmart sells it anymore. I know you can get it used on eBay if you want to get it. Nice little antenna and combo, antenna box combo. I have taken it out before, like I said, to Destiny USA. I got a couple of channels with it. Took it to Great Northern Mall. I got no channels at all. I'll be going on a trip to Portland, Oregon this summer, and I will be doing a test there. I have no idea where the TV stations are located there in Portland, or how many I'm able to get. I'm going for a wedding, so I'll let you guys know how those channels come in there at the wedding or Airbnb where I'm staying. And it's not finalized yet, but if I'm still not working by then, I'm going to Cleveland, Ohio for another wedding in October, Halloween. So hopefully then I'll be able to also take this to Cleveland, Ohio. So I'll be able to use it on the East Coast and all the way on the West Coast to see how it works. I was supposed to take it to Puerto Rico, but there's some restrictions going on right now with the virus, the pandemic 2020, which restrict me from going right now. I have to do quarantine, and because I'm going on another trip in July to Oregon for a wedding, I don't have time to sit there for the 14-day quarantine. So, I'm not going there. I was going to bring it to Puerto Rico and see how it works, but Grandma's antenna in Puerto Rico doesn't even get a lot of stations as is anyway there, and the only station I get that I'd want to watch would be ABC. All the other stations be coming in Spanish anyway. But next time I end up going to Puerto Rico, I will try to do another review video on it. I'll see if I can get any stations out of it to see if this works. Just to let you know that this does not work on Android anymore. I don't know why this doesn't work on Android. I had an iPhone 6S where it worked on Android 6S. I'm sorry, an iPhone 6S where it worked on iOS 14. The last before I gave it to my sister, that was the last iOS I was able to get on it. iOS 14. So I know it works with iOS 14. I don't know if it'll work with iOS 15 when it comes out, but I know it works on iOS 14. So if you have an old iPhone, you can use it on there. Sure, if you have an iPad, you can use it on an iPad. I'll have to see. My grandmother has an iPad that we're taking on the trip this year to Portland, Oregon. So we'll see if it works with her iPad. But I don't know. So at least I know it works on iOS 14 back when I had it on an iPhone. But we'll see how it works on my grandma's iPad. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Just wanted to show you guys my Magic TV tuner box. Awesome little emergency tool to have when you need to like a hurricane comes or something, just to have in a bag, or have your emergency kit if an emergency comes, and you won't have to worry about anything. So, alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.